Hello guys, this is my first video. This video about investing, economics, and a lot of different stuff related to these two fields. But it's not about hyping anything up, hyping stocks, hyping up the market in general. I'm just gonna talk about the real situation that I believe is happening. So my first video will be this, and I think this is probably the most important video through the series. Okay, so I wanna talk about the stock market, especially NASDAQ. I'm not talking here about Dow Jones or S&P 500. I'm just talking about the NASDAQ here. Okay, so we have now two parties here. One is telling you that the market will crash, and the other is telling you that the market is going high to the roof. I don't know, it's gonna get to 20,000, 17,000, 18,000, 25,000, whatever the numbers they are saying. So I want to first start. The first thing that we want to notice is let's take a look at the NASDAQ in general through the history. We can see here, we don't want to go into the details, but we can see here if somebody like doesn't know anything about the stock market, and he can look here and he sees, okay, there's something here is happening that is not normal. The way that how the stock fall and ran is not normal. And we can also see here that also here there's something not normal, because look here, higher, fall a little bit higher, fall a little bit higher. They fall here because of the whole Trump issue and the election issue. So this is the best thing. Like, that's why I don't believe in technical analysis by itself. We need to understand what happening and what were the news in that moment when there was a correction, or in any event that happened in the chart. So here I will not take this into any indicator, because as I said, it's just about fear. It was just about fear. We can see here the date is November, September, and as soon as the election is gone, stock market skyrocketed again. But here we can see for the first time since the beginning of the whole COVID thing, is here we see a small correction and goes up, break the previous high, then small pullback, goes up, break the previous high, and so on. Here we see we see at first a huge pullback, and notice the interval here is just 1 day. So here we see a huge pullback, not like any others except of these, as I said, these two election periods. So we had a big pullback. Now the other thing is that is strange, that here the first pullback we broke the previous record. Here's the same thing. Here when we got a pullback, we tried to break the previous, what was happening mainly all over the last year, okay, but it couldn't. It fall more. Then now it got the second try, and suddenly the previous it fall down again in the previous top. Like when it reached here to 13,500, you can see we start, instead of the normally should go up and break the 14,000 benchmark, but no, actually it pulled back and went down to 12,900. We can see again here it tried to break this resistance, and again it pulled back. Again tried to break the resistance, again pulled back, and finally we got this. And here I think the main reason for what this happened, because of the whole Biden stimulus, and we will get back to this in another video, because believe me, it doesn't look at there's some deceiving with the whole this Biden and why is it positive for the stock market. But I just want to know that you can tell here since 2018 till 2021 This is not normal. Okay, this is number one. Number two is, let's look at all the previous year. Did we have a huge run like this in small short period of time? So let's say here we were 4,000. How long it took us to double the 4,000? So we got till 8,000 almost in 2018. So from the last pullback, 4,000, we doubled it, and we made it 8,000 in 2018. So it took 4 years to double the NASDAQ. Though here we were here 7,000, we reached 14,000. What were March? We are here March, almost not March, February. So in 11 months we doubled. So this is 4 times the normal rate. Okay, I know the argument, easy money, the Fed is printing all of this money. We will get back to this in a minute. But okay, let's go and see a huge run like this. We can see the famous 2008. We got a huge long bull market, and also it crashed all the way. So here's the famous 2000 dot-com bubble. So we got this huge rally from 1999. We can see that here is 2,600. Let's see how long it took to double. So it didn't even double actually. It's right over there. And this is so interesting actually, that here we got in the pullback 2,600, and here we are almost double on the top. And this is so interesting. And then we got this huge crash that lasts for this long. And again, I know what is the argument. There's no easy money. The Fed is not printing money. But this is actually so interesting because this is very similar now to NASDAQ, that we were here at 7,000, and now we doubled and then it stopped falling. So can we see the same thing happening, and we'll just get a big mountain like this, like just what happened in 1999? Okay, this is a surprise. I don't believe so. Okay, is it gonna keep running out to the moon? Also, I don't believe so. So what I believe is something like this will happen. We will have a big correction. It's not necessarily that we're going down till here, but probably to these levels. And why I'm saying that, if we are in a normal situation that is just a whole hype, and what's happened in the 2000, then I would say that it will crash all the way up, because there's no real reason for this to get hyped up all the way up. And back then they used to say, like how now is Tesla gonna control the world, blah blah blah. We're gonna go to Mars, whatever. And believe me, in 2000 they used to say the same thing. Yahoo will control the world. Internet.com, that's why they call it the dot-com bubble. And there's a lot of documentaries about it. But this is so interesting actually for me that at the 2000 dot-com bubble we got 2,600 in October 1999, then by March 2000, so this is actually less than a year, we doubled. So you can argue that the dot-com bubble started here, but why I don't count this? For me this is okay. For me this is okay because this looks like a normal bull market. But this rally is crazy, and I think this is when the IPOs, which represent now the SPACs, used to double in the first day. It's just, when you look at what happened here,